Hey, this is Bobby Holland with Bipper Media, and you are listening to SEO Secrets.
What's up? What's up, you guys? I already know it's your favorite day of the week. The time has come. It is yet another episode of SEO Secrets, hosted by your girl, Abigail Holland. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you're listening, I really appreciate your time. I really think that there's a lot of great information that we get to go over today together. Last week, I got to talk about backlinks, so if you have the time, go ahead, refer back to last week's video. Really good stuff there. Lots of frequently asked questions about backlinks and how to create a good backlink. And if you're looking for somebody to create backlinks for you, there's questions on what kind of company and what things to look for whenever you're trying to work with somebody on that. So really good stuff there. But today we're not talking about backlinks. We're talking about website design. Woo woo. All right, so we already know that website design is super important. So I'm going to talk about how professional website design services can help you in your business. Let's jump into it. Number one, what you need to know about website design. A good website design attracts people to your site and it helps people stay on the site. On the other hand, if you have a god-awful bad website design that is just so bad to look at, it's going to deter people away from your website. So, moral of the story, I think this is kind of a no-brainer for some, but first impressions are extremely important. I was in advertising back in college, and one of the first things that we really had to learn was how to draw someone's attention in and how to keep their attention. So you kind of want to take the same concept and put it to your website. How can you create a website that's going to catch somebody's eye and keep them there? So you want something that's, eye-catching and just aesthetically pleasing, represents you and your business well. If you have a great business, if you guys just go above and beyond for your clients, but you don't have a website that represents that, a website that doesn't represent that you go above and beyond for the things that you work for example, your website, then, it might turn somebody away. If they look at your website and they think, man, this website, it looks like somebody just kind of took about 30 seconds, threw it together. I don't know if I want this person working on my house, or, I don't know if I want this person being my lawyer, or, things like that. So first impressions are so important. So that would be number one, the look of it. Number two, once you got somebody on your website and you have their full attention, it looks beautiful, it looks great, the next thing they're going to look for is the details. If a website provides a good first impression, then there's a good chance that they will not only stick around, but they're going to come back later at a different time and consider your products and services. Website design is not only about how a website looks, but it's also how it functions. So, do you have good content? Now let's just start with the content, okay? Because that's actually really important. Google, when it comes to SEO, Google is looking for content. If you have just a cute little sentence saying, hey, this is us, this is what we do, blah, 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 and that's it, that's not going to be a go for it. Google's not going to give you the check mark for that. Let's be honest. All right, so you want to have at least, I just want the very bare minimum, at least 500 words. All right. I did 500 words of content in my college papers and my responses, things like that. Took me about, if you really want to give your bare minimum, an hour. Throw something together, 500 words, put it together. Or, take some time. It's all in the details, and I'm telling you, Google really does pay attention to that. The algorithm picks up on things like that. So if you actually take the time to write, and again, going above and beyond, over 500 words, creating good content, that is relevant to you and your line of business, and you got some keywords plugged in there, you're going to be golden. It's going to be great. Maybe someone sits through and reads all of it and they just got a buttload of information and they feel very well educated, and now their relationship with you is built on that foundation of education, and they're going to take the next steps of, all right, so I got all this information. What do I need to do to sign on? Or what do I need to do to hire this guy? It's so important in all different ways. And some people, usually I tell people, have like about 1,200 to 2,000 words of content, and they're like, Abigail, that's so many words. Who's gonna read all that? Again, it's all about the algorithm. Do you want to rank high in local and organic search? If you just answered yes, you're gonna need some content. So please fill out some content on your website on all pages, not just your home page. And if you are a service business, if you like build fences, or if you do lawn care, or HVAC, things like that, have a portfolio of your work. Have reviews displayed on your website. It's all about just drawing in your clientele and proving to them that you are a great investment, and that you are a reliable person, and that you have something to show for yourself. So, again, that goes all in the details. So, that's number 2, the details. Number 3, the question is, what else can professional website design do for you?
If you're enjoying this episode, I wanted to take a quick break and invite you to get one of our free ebooks called the 25 Local SEO Tips to Growing Your Business. It's one of our most popular ebooks, and you can get it right now by clicking the link in the description. And that's it. Let's get back to the show.
Almost every website has a menu that consists of different pages for services, products, contact information, and so on. All you need to do is click on one of those buttons, and the website's menu will be brought to another page on the site. So if you have a little drop down and you have a bunch of different things on there that has like your services and what type of services, that just opens up so many new outlets of information. The more opportunities that people have to explore, if you're laying out all your options in a really easy menu drop down, then it's just going to make it that much easier for a person to navigate your site. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bring that one up too. You need to have a website that is functionable. Thinking about how us humans, I hate to admit it, but we're lazy people. It's in our nature, especially in this day and age. If it's not at the palm of our hands, we're not gonna waste more than 5 seconds on it. You know what I'm saying. So if someone has to dig through your website, odds are they're just never going to reach what they're actually looking for. They're going to take about 10 to 15 seconds to find what they're looking for. And if they don't find it, they're going to move on and find a website that does have that super accessible information. So accessibility, functionality, those are also 2 really important factors that you want to throw into your website design. Think about someone who has a very short attention span. Are they going to be able to find what they're looking for in about 10 to 15 seconds? If not, then take that into consideration. Maybe you need to change things on your current site. I don't know, but you want a website that's super functional and checks all those boxes off. So, and number 4, what you need to know about a professional website design service and how it can help you grow your business. Many people try to design their own websites on their own, and the product often isn't all that great. Professional designers have years of experience behind them, and they know exactly how a website should look and function in order to attract as much traffic as possible. I think whenever we wrote this out, we were kind of pointing the finger at ourselves, as in like, hey guys, if you don't want to build this website by yourself, we got you. We got your back. Don't worry about it. But honestly, I always tell people whenever they're talking with me, whenever, people are coming to me and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I actually have like no idea about any of this. I always tell them, listen, honestly, at the end of the day, my job, what I care about is if you leave this conversation feeling more educated and feeling better about yourself and about the knowledge that you have in this area and line of work. So that way you can carry this into the next conversation for the next person. If there's somebody else that's a better fit for you, then you at least have the right type of questions to ask whenever you're going into that next conversation. So, in general, if you most small business owners, they just don't have the time to kind of dedicate to their websites and to their SEO and marketing strategies, things like that. It takes a lot of time. And also, you're probably good at your own thing. You're probably good at baking. So, because you're good at baking, you don't have the time to go and learn coding and how to site structure your metadata and how to throw in H1 and H2 tags that are accurate and keyword phrases and the design and coming up with 2,000 words of content. These are all things that most people just don't have the time for, and for you to do it well at that. So, if it's in your budget, if you're able to, I would recommend to just hire somebody. Hire a good company, somebody who can just take it off your hands, who's just going to listen to you, listen to your vision, and be able to paint that perfectly onto a well structured website. And then also, better if it'll be even better if they know how to do SEO, if they know how to also integrate marketing with your website package. Someone who just kind of checks off all those boxes that would be required to help you grow your business in the on the internet, on Google, on so and so. So just super important things to just kind of consider. Of course, you can always do it on your own, but it's okay to ask for help sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to just kind of let somebody it is their passion, it is their profession to build websites. So it's something that they're good at. If you're good at baking a cake, or if you're good at mowing lawns, or building houses, or building fence, or being a lawyer or a doctor and things like that, please don't hand me a scalpel. don't put me in front of a judge. You're gonna go to jail. So I'm only saying that just to say, hand me a website and I got you. That is what I am good at, and that is exactly what I can do for you. If you got your own things to do. We're all busy people, so let us take it off your hands. I am more than happy to hop on a call with you guys. Y'all can hit this QR code if you're watching this video, scan it, schedule a call with me or my bestie Ashley. Me and her are both always more than happy to talk with you. But I think we covered a lot of really good stuff today. I got a little sidetracked there. But it's always a good time here. So hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys again next week. Leave some comments, leave some reviews. Let us know how you like the content. Let us know what kind of subjects and things like that you guys want to hear from us. We're always have an open mind on things. We want to just kind of cater to you and cater to what the audience wants to hear. So thank you guys again for joining us, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of SEO Secrets.